course here, hopefully. And today we're going to work on a Shinkenger green, Samurai green, whatever you prefer, Jackie. Beautiful model by 3D Command Center. Of course, my printer screwed it up. We have a weird layer shift about here. Well, we have a shift, and then another shift, and then it prints fine. So, not sure what we're going to do yet. I don't know until I get the supports off what it looks like. I'm real worried about the visor area. We'll probably fill it and just sand it. It should be okay. But I don't know. We're gonna have to see if it fits okay with the back too. If not, then we're gonna have to build up the whole bottom here. This whole side enough to fit the helmet back. So what a pain. I didn't realize it shifted until it was like up to here. But it's a shame, it happens, but we can fix it. Just remember, everything is fixable. Almost. So we'll do that. Get the supports off, see how bad it really is. You can tell some supports that it's just boop, boop. So do that. I'll probably put epoxy sculpt on it to fill it first, and then we'll worry about sanding it. So that's probably the game plan right now. So let's get to it. Okay, so I finally got the supports off this Samurai green. This is kind of gnarly. So we can fix this. See how that doesn't line up at all. Probably have to put some epoxy sculpt on this side, you know, to fill this out, and this side to taper it better. I guess the same with this, 3 inches here. There's no way to break it or anything to, realign it. Plus, since it's like stepped, it's, shifted here. So that's all I can think to do. I don't know if it's going to work. It should, should is the key term there. But that's a good bit of extra work trying to fix this. Luckily, we just missed the side vents, so we don't have to worry about really any details. I mean, we can fix some pretty flat areas. It's not a big deal. So I'm gonna get some epoxy sculpt and just give that a shot. It's probably gonna take a couple tries, I'd imagine. And it's probably not gonna look perfect because that's a good bit to figure out. I mean, we'll have to build this side up the whole way to here, and same here. But I mean, that's the plan. I was taking the supports off this, and they were all around here, and I took off this and got to the chin, and there's a big juicy spider in there, and made me walk away from it for a couple hours and didn't want to deal with it anymore. No more spiders, but it's a big problem. So we can fix it, and we're gonna try, but it's gonna take a good bit of work. Okay, we're gonna try to fix this layer shift here. This might be pretty difficult, but we'll give it our best shot. The plan is, if all goes according, I'm just gonna build this out and up, build this out and down, and just build this down. Same on the other side. Might be a little hard to get it flat. I did this once before with my Zenkaiser helmet, and that thing was already a mess, and it turned out okay. So I think now that I have a little more experience with it, maybe we can do it better, but we'll see. Okay, I think that's gonna be all right. And it's a little bulged here, but once I'll sand it down. I think this is gonna be okay. It seems pretty smooth transition. Same with this side. I think we pulled it off. I mean, we won't know until we sand it and prime it, but I think we're gonna be okay. To the chin as well. So I'm gonna let this dry like this, so make sure these stay flat. And should be good. Okay, we're gonna see what we can do here. Just rough sand this. The back side looks good where we filled in that extra. Should be all right. We have to sand down here pretty good, but still was a little issue with the back, but it might just be some little piece of putty that's sticking up somewhere. So we'll sand the side down as well. So that's the goal. See what it looks like. Okay, I think this is a nice start. Sorry if the lighting's weird, I can't see. I think the issue with it not quite lining up is in here, this is raised, so it's pushing it out. So I'm just gonna hit this with 60 real quick, knock this down, then I think we should be okay. But we'll get her blown off, we'll put some primer on her and see what all we gotta patch up. But I think we're getting there. It looks good. I honestly forgot that we even fixed this here on both sides. So, you know, certainly gonna be passable, but I'm gonna do that and we'll get it primed. Okay, you know, you can always see some issues, some places gonna need work. You know, this was rough sand and we're prototyping fixing the whole back and the sides here. We'll have to sand a little, get this little, you know, slicker on the side. Kind of, this looks thick. I mean, we could probably fix it with paint, but again, we'll do that. I'm gonna put a little bit more on the top and some of these other spots. But I'll do that after it dries and sand it again once I get it new sanded. Hopefully today, and we'll go from there. Okay, going all sanded here. We're gonna hit with some primer and see what we're gonna fix up. Definitely gonna put some more on the chin here. But other than that, it's hard to tell, so let's do that. All right, we'll let that dry and then we'll dig out the detail lines. I'm gonna put the base coat on here. Probably, I don't know, I probably could have filled and sanded one more time. But at some point, you gotta decide when you're not getting anywhere. You know, I think it's about where we were. It's like one or two spots I'd probably fix, but it's a little late now. So we will just move forward with the paint, I think. Should be fine. Okay, that's 3 coats. That can of paint was being weird. It started spitting, like globs, as they do sometimes. It's usually pink for me, but I shook it like a Polaroid picture, I guess, as much as I could, and hopefully it'll be all right. I mean, the clear coat should take care of any texture issues usually, but you hate to see it. And after you hit the first first time you did it, I mean, you just gotta follow through. Because if you get it wet, sometimes it helps, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll let this dry, then we'll mask it and do the white. Mask that, do the black, and then hopefully this should be an easy visor. The only issue we might run into is since we fixed that layer shift, something might not line up right. Hard to tell, but we'll get there. Okay, that's 2 coats. I hope it's enough. I'm out of time. I have to go co-DJing a party. I didn't see what time it was, but I think that should be all right. Let it dry. If not, then we'll just wait a day or two, then put another coat on. So here we go. Had a little run. I'm gonna show you how I take care of this. My buddy was asking me how, because he was here when it happened. So just do it. Just gonna use some 400, 600 grit sandpaper, and we'll just put another coat on it. It should be fine. But let's get to it. All right, that was super simple. Just gonna hit it with another coat of black, real light. Probably a little heavier here, just a little light over it, and should be good to go. All right, let's get this clear coat on here. I think it's looking pretty okay for everything we had to do to it. There's a little bit of orange peel and like the top of the back, just a tiny bit. I didn't know what to do with it, so we're just gonna carry on. Sometimes the clear evens it out, but not always, not always. Worst comes to worst, we can wet sand it and try again, but here we go. did 4 coats today, I think. I'm not sure. We do have a run here. I'll let it dry and see what we can do. Might be a sand off and another coat kind of situation, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it's looking a lot better. Definitely a lot better. Texture looks better, so we'll let it dry. Figure out what we're gonna do. Or live with it, you know, it happens. All right, we're gonna try to put the visor in this. I'm just gonna make a template and try to make it as tight as possible. So maybe we can do the old foam behind it kind of thing to make it pop out. That's the plan. Will it happen like that? Probably not. Probably not. I try so hard and it just fails consistently. So that's the plan. But other than that, it's looking good. I did sand off the run up there best I could. I think I couldn't quite get all the top off. Just did a little bit more clear on the side there. And I think it looks good. So that's all I did to it. We'll get the visor in and hopefully it turns out all right. Okay, I think we got everything in. I had a little bit of mess. I think we got it cleaned up as best we could. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't want to put it on yet. Usually I try it on before I do this. Make sure everything's okay, but I put a little too much contact cement, so it needs fumigate there. It is rough. So I'll let this dry, but I think I think we're good. So let's move on to the center round. All right, that is samurai green finished. Tiny Jackie. The keys make it a little tight. Keys are a little tight, but wow, super happy with how this turned out. I think the visor works. It's not quite like perfect, but you know, I think it's good enough to fool anybody. And the work we did to even up all the layer shifts we had here and on the visor area, I don't think you can even tell. Like if you didn't know, I mean, if you know, you know, but you don't. If you saw in the spin around, she sits pretty flush here, you know, nothing crazy. And I think that's pretty awesome. Like we could have did a little bit touch ups in these black lines a little bit better. I do notice now, but and we sanded off that run, and I think it looks great. But really happy with this, and this marks the end of the Shinkenger videos for now. The only one left that I don't have a video of is gold. I don't know if I said in this video, but I did a long time ago have some video footage of gold that I made. I don't know if I still have it somewhere. Maybe I can throw something together real quick, get it up. I made it at the same time I made my first video, my samurai red. So it's not good. I have a samurai red that customer backed out on it, so I have a brand new beautiful samurai red. The visor's a little wonky. I'm gonna work on that maybe, but I think it's gonna replace my old samurai red, which is way down there. Hi. And I really want to get to it. I just haven't got around to it, but I want to do like full team showcases where I show off like a full team of helmets. And Shinkenger I can definitely do that with. It is now complete. So excited about that. Look forward to that. One of these days I'm actually going to sit down and just like bust out 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I think I only have 4 full teams, right? I have MMPR, Lost Galaxy. I will have Time Force, Roost Soldier. I have Die Ranger, but some of those aren't very good. I will have Zoologer, Shinkenger. Dino Thunder? Oh boy. And Go Kaiser. Oh god, that's like 8. Oh, or 9. I need help. I definitely need help. Anyways, that's not your problem. That's my wife's problem. Thanks for watching. If you want to see me ink anything, let me know. I will try my best to get to it. If you said something in the previous year that you requested, I'm either working on it or it's done and the video's just not out yet. He's come out 1 week at a time, and I am 3, 4 months ahead of, probably when you're seeing this, maybe more. It depends how quickly I can get some out. So just have a little patience. We'll get there. And if we get too far ahead, we'll start doing 2 a week. But I don't know about that yet. But check me out on Instagram and Twitter for daily build pictures. I'm very consistent about that. So make sure you see that. Check me out on TikTok. It's Stickosaurus. You can play the guessing game if you're into that. If you don't know what I mean, then check it out. You'll see. Some people enjoy it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day.